there is 3 or 4 different Bob Arums. And the Bob Arum that I speak to sometimes is not the same Bob Arum that sometimes speaks to the media. So I actually messaged him last night after the comments that he just made. And as if to say, am I missing something here? I mean, the last time I communicated with Bob Arum was Friday of last week and Thursday of last week. He said we haven't spoken for 2 weeks. I mean, 4 or 5 days ago, he was giving interviews to the media saying it's a done deal, it's in Saudi Arabia, this is how the deal's working. And then 4 or 5 days on, he says it's all rubbish, it's a mirage. And I don't get the whole thing about Eddie's running out of time. Like, what, is it just me? Like, am I, the only chance this fight has is if I pull something off. No one else has lifted a finger.
But the site offers have come from your side, correct?
Yeah, but the main site offer, which everybody accepted, of course, it's come from my side. No disrespect to Bob. Bob's a legend promoter. He hasn't dealt with a site offer of this magnitude before. So, and I have, and it's the same people that I closed the last huge site offer with. I trust them. They put it in writing. The fight's happening. The deal's in place. We're just going through a process of doing a long-form agreement between about 3 or 4 different lawyers, which is very difficult for a site of this magnitude, a deal of this magnitude. But the whole, when you're out there, just grafting your nuts off trying to get this done, and you've got someone who's supposed to be, I know he's not on the team, but he is on the team because we're all working together. Just I don't know, I can't say they don't want the fight because I think everybody wants, but I get that feeling sometimes. What's your game here? What don't you like about this? Eddie's desperate. I'm desperate. I'm desperately trying to make this fight, more than anything I've ever done. Oh, he's running out of time. What do you mean I'm running out of time? This is us. This is a co-promotion. This is supposed to be, the biggest fight in boxing, and it's just down to me.
Those are the words of Eddie Hearn as he recently conducted this interview. And he spoke openly about the negotiations and how things are going, clearing up, countering Bob Arum's statements of what Bob Arum said, believe it was 2 days ago now. So today is Thursday. So he said that Tuesday. And first of all, he wants to clear up the fact that he talked to him Friday of last week. So Friday to Monday to Tuesday. So that's only 3 days, right? So I don't get, basically 4 days later, he's saying, hey, I haven't spoke to him in 2 weeks. Now, I didn't hear 2 weeks. To counterpunch that, I didn't hear 2 weeks. I heard Bob Arum said, I haven't spoke to him in over a week. Okay. And I think even saying that, over a week, or I haven't spoke to him in a week, or I haven't spoke to him last week. You have to understand, this, when he made that statement, this is Thursday. Okay. So if he spoke to Bob Arum Friday of last week, it ain't been a week. Okay, it hasn't been a full week, maybe a full work week, but even if you're talking like that and you're just pulling straws and you're being nitpicky about when this is and you're really exaggerating the idea, it just shows that the negativity is there. And like I've been telling you guys about Eddie Hearn, they pretend that Eddie Hearn is doing this all by himself, which that's exactly what he's doing. He's doing this by himself. He doesn't have any help from them. They're sitting back on the sidelines, like I've told you guys, sitting there waiting for him to do all the work. When the irony of this is, it's supposed to be a joint promotion. It's supposed to be ESPN involved. It's supposed to be Matchroom involved. It's supposed to have these guys come together and to make this huge fight. Matchroom and ESPN supposed to make this fight, and they're all looking at it. They're all looking at Matchroom to make this fight happen. And it's weird, it's bizarre that they say he's running out of time. How the hell is he running out of time when they all supposed to work together? So, and then that just shows when the type of wording that people use, like, hey, well, Eddie Hearn's running out of time, we're giving him this. That just clearly shows that they're not lifting a finger to help this fight at all. And if the fight does get made, basically this is what we look at. Okay, I don't want you guys to listen to me very carefully. That means that technically Eddie Hearn's promoting Tyson Fury. Why do I say that? Because if these guys are not lifting a finger, these guys don't have the connections that Eddie Hearn has. Tyson Fury, we just heard a couple hours ago, he said, he went in on Joshua and, gave him a, hey, if you get past 3 rounds, I'll quit and all this stuff, talking trash, promoting the fight. But then you only have one man that's actually putting this deal together. Not Bob Arum, not Frank Warren, and it's 2 of them. So shit, you're looking at, okay, like, you mean you have you have 3 people involved or supposedly involved, but then yet you got one guy only working. That makes no sense. And then the excuse is because he's young. Well, I remember Bob Arum saying that Eddie Hearn was green because he was young. You guys remember that? Counterpunch. So at the end of the day, they're sitting back saying he's running out of time, like either he's in it by himself or he's like some type of damn understudy promoter to them. So if they, we have to say exactly what this is, because if it's not a joint promotion, people, that means Matchroom is running the show. If Matchroom is running the show, that means that Matchroom is promoting Tyson Fury. Right? Because that's all I see, and it's more to it than this video, but I don't want to get too lengthy on this particular video. I just wanted to, clear up some stuff. I believe at this point that they're looking at Eddie Hearn to do all this work because they can't do it themselves. Bob Arum and Frank Warren can't deal with site fees, and that's really what they're saying. They're saying we can't do this work. We don't know how to do this work. And our fighter is basically, we're all waiting for one man that does, and his name is Eddie Hearn. That's what they're saying. And if we know that, we also know that their fighter is actually being promoted by Eddie Hearn because Eddie Hearn is conducting and putting everything together. Yes, it's one of the things that's the A side, but the A side don't work all by themselves, because if it's just the A side, that means there's no other side, right? But anyway, it's quite interesting. You guys tell me what you think about Eddie Hearn's counterpunch on Bob Arum. Of course, please subscribe. And you guys been Counterpunch. Peace.